Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested 100%. Navigation, transfer and display switches. Normal auto. Windows heat on. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Heading 001. Altimeter 1029. Parking brake. Are you positive? Engine start levers. Pre-flight checklist completed.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the stand. Taxi view will be assigned by ATC. It will be a left seat takeoff. Using derated thrust and assumed temperature, planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Above 80 knots will reject for fire, engine failure, loss of control or wind shear. The crew member noticing the abnormality will clearly state the problem. I will call reject or continue. If the decision is to reject, I will close the thrust levers and disengage auto throttle. Observe and apply maximum braking, raise free brakes, and apply maximum amount of reverse thrust consistent with the conditions, and bring the aircraft to a complete stop on the runway. Stow the speed brake and set the parking brake and advise the cabin. This is the captain speaking. Remain seated, remain seated. I'll then perform any necessary memory items or checklists as appropriate. If an evacuation is required, I'll initiate the evacuation checklist. In the event of an engine failure after V1, we will continue takeoff, rotate at VR, call positive rate, gear up, and cancel the master caution. There will be no other calls below 400 feet. At 400 feet, I'll call for the roll mode, then call confirm the failure. If required, we'll perform any necessary memory items, climb at V2 to V2 plus 20 to 1000 feet AFL or TACA, whichever is higher. Retract flaps on the schedule. When flaps have been retracted and at or above flaps up maneuver speed, call for level change if VNAV is not engaged. Set maximum continuous thrust and call for the appropriate emergency checklist. Over our maximum landing weight, so if we're able, we will hold and burn off fuel before returning to the airport. The departure routine will be via ATC assigned SID, comply with all the published speed and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directors are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set, the NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Birds are in the area, so we will see and avoid as best we can. Any questions, comments, concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Welcome on board and thanks for flying with Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays.
You're about to take off with one of the world's most environmentally efficient airlines. We've got one of the industry's largest carbon offsetting programs, which means that when you fly with us, we've got your carbon covered. In fact, we're addressing sustainability at every stage of your journey, on the ground, in the air, and in resort.
If you haven't done so already, you still have time to download our fantastic app. It has lots of useful info, handy areas to store your travel documents, and exclusive offers. What are you waiting for? Don't miss out. Grab your phone and download our app now.
On that note, you can use your mobile phones and any other handheld devices throughout the flight, as long as they're in flight mode. However, larger items like laptops must be switched off and put away during takeoff.
If you lose your device, it becomes damaged, hot, or produces smoke, you need to tell us immediately. And don't forget, smoking and vaping are not allowed.
We want you to have a fantastic flight, so we'd like to tell you about our onboard together policy. We've created it to protect you and our cabin crew from any antisocial behaviour. As part of this, please remember that you can only drink alcohol that's served by us. If you bought alcohol in the terminal, you can't drink this on board. We want everyone to enjoy being on board together.
Please now make sure any hand luggage is safely put away and your seatbelt is fastened ready for takeoff.
We hope you have a lovely flight.
Stand by.
Release parking brakes, please.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP. Takeoff speeds. CDU pre-flight. Rudder and aileron trim. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Anti-collision light. On before start checklist completed. Check.
Cabin crew, doors to automatic, cross-check and report, please.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Starting engine 2.
It's time to take you through the safety procedures for our Boeing 737-800. It's very important, so please remove any headphones and listen carefully.
In the seat pocket in front of you, you'll find a safety instruction card.
It has all sorts of safety information, with details about emergency doors and escape routes, oxygen masks, how to use the life jackets, the brace position, and more.
And you'll find even more safety info in our Jet2 magazine. Please be aware of the safety signs in the cabin and follow all instructions given by us.
This plane has 8 emergency exits. These are clearly marked, and we're pointing them out to you now. There
Start
are 2
to
doors
cut out.
at the rear of the cabin.
Number 2,
4
stable.
overwing exits in the centre, and 2 doors at the front.
To help you
Starting
find your way
engine
through
1.
exits when there's reduced lighting and visibility, we have extra lighting in the ceiling and in the aisle along the floor.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Behind you.
If you need to leave the
Cockpit to ground.
take
We have a
off
good
your
engine
shoes
start.
or anything
You can
that may
disconnect.
damage the slide. Leave all luggage behind and go to your nearest usable exit.
If there's a change in cabin pressure, masks like these will appear from the panel above your head. As soon as you see it, pull down to start the flow of oxygen. Breathe normally as you put it over your mouth and nose. Then adjust to fit.
Start to cut out.
Make sure you put your own mask on
Number
first
1, stable.
before helping anyone else. The bag on the mask may not inflate.
Unlocking gear.
Oxygen will still be flowing.
A life jacket is located under your seat. When told by us, remove it from its bag by pulling the tab and pull it over your head. Put the strap around your waist.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
As we're showing you. And tighten.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Once you're outside the plane, inflate the life jacket by pulling down on this red toggle. If you need to inflate it more, blow into this tube.
There's also a light and a whistle to help you attract attention.
It's time to fasten your seatbelt. Simply press the two metal ends of your seatbelt together until they click. Then pull the strap to adjust.
Before taxi checklist.
Around your waist.
Generators on, probe heat on, anti-ice off, isolation valve.
Please make sure your
Auto,
seatbelt is
engine start switches.
tray table and cup holder folded away,
Continuous,
your armrests
recall,
down, and your window blinds fully open.
checked, auto brake,
Please check the flaps or
RTO,
loose
engine
items
start
are safe to
levers,
put under the seat in front of you.
flight controls,
Thanks for listening.
ground equipment,
We'll soon be on our way.
clear, before taxi checklist completed. Clear right. Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Stabilizer trim. Before takeoff checklist completed. Okay, cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. ready to go. Thrust set. $80 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. $400. Autopilot on. Bug up is set. Speed checked. Flaps 1 set. 250 set. Speed checked. Flaps up set. Standard set. Passing float level 0, 5, 3. After takeoff checklist. Now, engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew? Okay. Three, 0, 0, set. Flight level 100. Happy to release the cabin. Okay.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, comply with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 30 landing, final approach fixed altitude is 5,800 feet. Decision altitude is 550 feet. Missed approach altitude is 6,000 feet. Taxi routine will be assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at gate. The local terrain poses a threat, so we'll treat all GPS terrain alerts as genuine. Send speeds and navigation radios are set, and attempts have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
You have control. Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 200 feet. You have control. Recall checked. Auto brake level 3. Landing data. VREF 154. Minimums 550 feet. Approach briefing. Descent checklist completed. approach checklist. Altimeters 1, 0, 1, 3, set. Approach checklist completed. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. Flight level 100.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be landing soon, so please sit down, buckle up, and stay seated. Please put your things back into the overhead lockers or under the seats in front of you. Make sure the aisle and exit areas are nice and clear.
When you're settled in, fasten your seatbelt tight and low around your waist. Fold away your tray table and cup holder, and put your armrests down. You can continue to use your mobile phones in flight mode, but please switch off and put away any larger devices.
As we prepare for landing, please hand over any rubbish to the cabin crew. Please have another look at the safety instruction card, then put it at the front of your seat pocket.
Finally, if we tend to leave the plane quickly, please remember to leave all belongings and bags behind.
Right, all that's left to do is sit back and relax. We're almost there.
1021 set, passing 9,000. Now. $1,000 to level. 6,000 set. Speed checked. Flaps 1 set. Speed checked. Flaps 5 set. Gear down. Final approach fix. Height checked. Missed approach altitude is set. Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats. Speed checked. Speed checked. Flaps 15 set. Check speed. Speed checked. Flaps 30 set. Landing checklist, engine start switches. Double check that please. Speed brake. Landing gear. Flaps. Landing checklist completed.
$2,500.
Autopilot off. You have control.
$1,000.
1,000 feet. Stable.
Light slow.
500
Light
feet.
slow. 400. Minimum.
Minimums.
300. 200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reverses normal. "60 knots. Auto brake disarmed. Roger.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're sure you can't wait to enjoy your holiday. But for now, you must stay seated and buckled up.
You're not allowed to smoke or vape on the way to the terminal or in the terminal itself. And before you go, please make sure you've got everything with you. And take care when you open the overhead lockers, as some things may have moved during the flight.
Our friendly team will be happy to help you in the terminal. You can't miss them. They're wearing our famous red uniform. And of course, a big welcoming smile.
Thanks for flying with us today. And from all of us, have a lovely holiday.
APU on the buses. Check. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check. We are not at 3 minutes yet.
sure you can't wait to enjoy your holiday, but for now, you must stay seated and buckled up.
You're not allowed to smoke or vape on the way to the terminal or in the terminal itself. And before you go, please make sure you've got everything with you, and take care when you open the overhead lockers, as some things may have moved during the flight.
Our friendly team will be happy to help you in the terminal. You can't miss them. They're wearing our famous red uniform, and of course, a big welcoming smile.
Thanks for flying with us today, and from all of us, have a lovely holiday.